Welcome to MBA Monday. Happy New Year. Can we get some glitter on the screen? Can we do like an animation of like, just an animation of like, poof, poof, poof. We'll get some animations there. I'm Angela Guido, the founder of MBA Protocol. I hope you had a happy new year. I hope you had like a really nice evening last night and now you're like facing a new day, not so hungover, inspired to tackle the year that is going to be 2024. But wherever you're at, I'm here to help you figure out if an MBA is meant to be part of your future in the year 2024. Should you apply to business school? I'm going to help you answer that question in this video. The short answer to the question is no. You shouldn't apply to business school, or rather, should is almost certainly not the correct auxiliary verb to go with apply to business school. Why do I say that? Well, did you know that in 2021 there were 33,185,550 small businesses in the US alone? 33 million. How many of the founders of those companies do you think have an MBA? It's maybe in the thousands, maybe in the thousands. It's not in the hundreds of thousands or the millions. So the cool thing about business in this capitalist world that we live in is that it's a free-for-all. Anyone can start a business, can work for a business, can join a company, can have a huge impact with no advanced degree, not even a college degree. Some of our most successful entrepreneurs in history dropped out of college and would not have been caught dead in an MBA program. So if you're approaching business school like it's something you think you have to do, or it's something that's going to complete you as a person, or it's something that's going to give you permission to do whatever it is that you want to do in your career, stop. Don't apply with that mindset. At least think first about whether an MBA is right for you personally, given your goals, before you proceed. I'm going to tell you how to do that in the rest of this video. But first, you really want to detach the degree itself from the glamour that we've associated with the degree. There's, you've seen pictures, you've heard stories. There's even this sort of like, MBA persona that permeates the media that I'm not a huge fan of. You might think that's a sexy, glamorous life. But regardless of what your image is, what your conception is of what the MBA is, what the experience is like, and what it provides to people, you have to discard all of that. Because the reality of the MBA is nothing like the glamour that we project onto it. It's just school. You're sitting in a desk, you're talking to people, you're learning stuff, and you're spending a lot of money to do it. So if you're going to pursue an MBA, if you're going to make that huge investment in yourself and in your ability to lead, you got to make sure that that's actually the right decision for you. Not for your mentor, not for your mom, not for whoever else you admire that has an MBA or told you that you need an MBA. It has to be a decision that comes from inside you because it's what's actually best for you. Now, huge percentage of the people watching this video have already decided that they're not going to apply to business school and that it's not right for them. But for those of you who are still watching, here's what you need to know to understand if an MBA is really for you. First and most important thing to understand, I already said it. Nobody needs an MBA. There is nothing that you can't do in the business world or beyond that actually requires an MBA. Even job descriptions that say MBA preferred, even the ones where sometimes an MBA is required, it's not. Sometimes you need other advanced education if the MBA isn't the degree for you. But for the most part, there's nothing in the world of business that you can't do without an MBA. So that's the first thing to understand. The second thing to understand is that the MBA is really a degree for people who want to lead and or manage, and those are two separate things. but they dovetail together. You want to be someone who is leading processes and people through some kind of change in the external world, probably in the area of business, though not necessarily. Lots of MBAs go into nonprofits, they go into education, they go into media. You don't have to be working in business post MBA, although most people will. But you do have to want to lead or manage something in your post-MBA career. Otherwise, that investment of multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars and months, if not years of your life, likely won't be worth it. If you just want to be an individual contributor, if you want to be like a really smart person who's doing a really good job on your own, then chances are there are other certifications or other educational opportunities that are going to be much higher leverage for you, that are going to get you more of what you want faster and likely at a much more affordable price tag than an MBA. But if you're going to make this huge investment in yourself and in your learning, you want to make absolutely sure that it's going to pay off for you personally and for all the people that you're going to lead or manage in your career. You want to make sure that it will actually put you in a better position to have an impact as a leader and manager in your career. And here's how you know that you're that kind of person and that the MBA will actually pay off for you. There's something that you care about that's bigger than yourself, that's going to require you to understand systems and to understand people and to bring those things together to make things happen through your leadership and or management in the world. That's how you know if an MBA might be the right degree for you and if it might be a step that is really the right one for you to take into your future. Because you want to lead. And you don't want to lead because of the glamour of leadership, because of the title, because of the recognition, because you can get all of that without an MBA. It's because you want to actually be more competent, a better steward of the organizations, teams, and causes that you participate in, that you are responsible for moving forward in the outside world and making change happen. So whatever your background is, whatever industry you're in, wherever you think your career is going to take you in terms of titles and companies and positions, it's a really good idea to consider applying to business school if you want to be a leader of change. I hope that's you. I sure hope that you have the ambition to make this world a better place through your career. And if you do, I've got all kinds of advice to help you succeed on that journey in getting into business school and well beyond. If you like, beyond just subscribing to this channel and coming back every week to hear the advice we've got to share with you, you can even join our community and play our email game, which breaks the MBA application process down into tiny bite-sized steps that you can tackle week by week to advance your MBA dreams. You can sign up for our community down below at careerprotocol.com/join. I hope to see you in there, and I hope to see you right back here next week on MBA Monday, if you decide that the MBA is for you. But please, don't be seduced by the glamour. It's a long road. It has to be worth it for you personally. See you next time.